Hi guys, thanks for joining us again on the channel. So, there's a reason I haven't talked about this one until now. It's not because I didn't want to talk about it, but because I needed to get it right. And now the wait's over. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Opening things up, our first reviewer gives us their take.
This reviewer initially had a few hiccups but has grown to absolutely love this electric bike. After nearly a year of use and over 150 miles logged, our reviewer reports zero problems. In fact, this client found it so useful that they completely abandoned their four-wheeler during deer season, mounting gun holders to the handlebars and using the bike to quietly access their hunting stand. Approaching within 40 yards, they could simply lay the bike down without disturbing the wildlife. The reviewer is already planning for fishing season, having attached rod holders to the back. The initial impression of power, especially when using both motors, has clearly held up. However, the initial setup did present some challenges. The instructions were poorly translated, particularly regarding the front wheel installation. The reviewer recommends watching a YouTube video for clarification, as the manual's instructions about washer placement are inaccurate. Another issue involved a mysterious charging button on the left handlebar. The manual offered no useful explanation, leading to initial confusion. It turns out this button controls the one- or two-wheel drive function. After accidentally pushing it, the reviewer thought the bike was malfunctioning. Thankfully, the company provided a prompt and helpful video link to resolve the issue, highlighting the importance of this button for engaging both motors. Despite the initial instruction manual issues, the client is extremely happy with their purchase and expresses no regrets.
Cool. Let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer had an excellent experience purchasing this scooter, claiming it was their best buying experience with electric bikes and scooters in recent memory. The delivery was prompt, arriving within 5 days of placing the order. The assembly process took a couple of hours, including unpacking and charging the battery, which reached 80% by the time it was fully assembled. Our reviewer was impressed with the included accessories, highlighting the heavy-duty rear rack as a particularly great addition. However, the included phone case was deemed cheap and bulky. The scooter itself is described as outstanding and amazingly fast. Initially, it reached speeds of around 31-32 mph, but removing the speed limitations in the settings allowed it to hit 38-40 mph, a speed this client felt was a little too fast. Battery life is typical for an e-bike. Using both motors at full throttle drains the battery quickly, providing a range of 20-25 miles. However, by pedaling and using only a single motor, the reviewer easily achieved 80 miles on a single charge. The fat, knobby tires perform exceptionally well on various terrains, including gravel, grass, and dirt trails. The reviewer found this scooter to be fun, stylish, and visually appealing, stating that it draws attention and earns compliments. The headlight is described as incredibly bright, almost like a car's high beam. The only noted omission is the lack of turn signals. This client also appreciated the extra zip ties included for better wire management. Overall, this is a great scooter, and this client strongly recommends opting for a dual-motor version for optimal performance. This reviewer feels it's well built and expects it to last a long time.
Awesome. Let's hear what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer purchased 2 of these electric bikes and overall feels they offer excellent value, but with some caveats. They emphasize the importance of being mechanically inclined, as fixing things yourself might be necessary. Customer service, while responsive, seemed to struggle with understanding technical issues or English. Our reviewer highlights the bike's powerful motor, noting the battery provides ample power. The included rear seat isn't comfortable for extended use, and they suggest replacing it with a more practical bag. Flat tires appear to be a common issue, even from small thorns, which aligns with feedback on similar models from other brands. They strongly recommend installing tire liners for added protection and learning how to change a tire beforehand, as the process can be challenging, especially on the road. The brakes can be squeaky, and while the shifting is initially good, it might require adjustments over time. These issues are generally fixable, but again, a degree of mechanical skill or a reliable bike shop is essential. One of the bikes arrived with a broken shift dial, and while customer service responded, communication proved difficult. After disassembling the shifter on the second bike to understand the problem, our reviewer identified a small broken tab. Despite providing the part number and its availability on Amazon, getting the replacement from customer service involved repeated address submissions and delays. The whole process was a bit of a hassle, but the reviewer ultimately likes the bikes, especially given their lower price compared to similar competitors. They wonder if better customer service might be found elsewhere, but the value proposition of this bike is hard to ignore.
That's a wrap. If you enjoyed this, drop a like and subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Let's chat in the comments. See you in the next one.